Hey lovely ones, welcome to the weekly collective reading for Feb 5th, 2026. So the cards are already flying today and I feel like we're in February. It's all happening. It's all starting to come together. I pulled this card, originally, and then there was a heap that flew out. So we'll go in and look at all of them today and just explore. So it might be a little bit longer, this reading, but let's see what comes out. So this was the first one that jumped out, and it was coming into power. I step into my power boldly and confidently. And yeah, I feel like this is really a turning point for a lot of people. It's time that they're shifting into this space of, really embodying the empowerment of the lessons that they've gone through over the past. And you can see in this beautiful picture here, they're stepping into this light as well. They're allowing the truth of who they are and their soul's essence to come out, which is beautiful. Now, as I said, the cards were flying out of the deck, and these four jumped out at me as well. So let's go through them, and we'll get some tarot as well around these as well. So the first one that came through was listening with your heart. I trust the messages I receive, and I feel like this is connecting back in here too with spirit, like being at that place where you say, I'm listening to my intuition, I'm trusting what I know, and I'm trusting the messages that I get through. And that's when everything starts to work beautifully together. Which brings me to this next card, right? Being in the flow. I am in the flow of the universe. It's, I burnt myself then. It's like saying, this is where we're at. This is the allowing your energy to flow and allowing things to come through that maybe you had different expectations about, that you might be like, okay, that wasn't where I thought it was going to go, but I'm going to just let it flow and see what happens in that space. The last two cards that we got when these all jumped out was following your bliss. So my soul sings with joy. This is awesome because I know, like, especially for me at the moment, I'm looking at how can I find more fun in my life. So this is something that is resonating with me particularly. Let me know in the comments if it resonates with you. But this is about, what is that joy in your life? What is it that that just makes you smile without even having to do anything when you think about it? What is that for you? And finding that, like embodying that as part of your life, not making it as something that you do when you've done everything else, prioritizing your joy, your bliss, your fun. And the last one in this group is cultivating prosperity. And that is that the abundance of the universe is pouring into my life. And these are amazing cards, guys. I feel like this is a massive shift. I feel like I'm connecting to someone here that has been through this process of not feeling, financially secure, feeling like that things are happening to them rather than for them. They haven't had a lot of joy in their life. They haven't felt connected 100% to spirit. And this is the shift. This is the moment where things change. So let's get some tarot and let's see what else we've got. I'm just going to bring this down so you can see. Good. And it's interesting, I pulled out a couple of oracle decks today that were all about gateways and portals, and that's what I was getting in this space as well, that we're at this vortex. We're ready to step into something that is powerful and new, and something that will start a new long-term cycle. Okay, let's see what we've got here from tarot perspective relating to these oracles. The Tower, yeah. Honestly, I feel like this is, this is what I was saying, that things are being pulled apart now and there's no going back to the old way. Like the house has come down. It's fallen down. You don't need to play in that space of the old. It's time to move forward into the new. Yeah, very, very interesting. Some of you might be also moving house. I feel like too there's a lot of changes, like in the material world, in the physical world, in this space. Yeah, strength. This is like being strong. 2 major arcana straight out. This is big, guys. Whatever's happening at the moment with this collective group that I'm connecting with is going through big changes, and it's telling you to be strong, to stay in that space of you've got this, you know, connect into your source energy, connect into your heart, and just allow yourself to feel held and embraced by spirit. Let's see what else we got. The Empress. Yeah, I was getting this is connecting into feminine energy. We could be looking at a beautiful divine feminine energy in this space who is really stepping into her power and is really feeling strong in who she is. One more. 10 of Wands. Yep, I feel like this is relating back to that tower, you know, like there's been heavy burdens, there's potentially even you felt trapped, attacked, you know, like there's been all these influences that have been coming at you that you've never, you felt like that everything wasn't going right, but this is where things turn, this is where things shift, and this is how, you know, everything comes into play for you. I feel like you're at this major turning point now. Okay, what else have we got here? Let's get another oracle and I'll get a different set of tarot and see what else comes through. Tell us more about this major shift, this major change that is coming in for this collective. Yeah. Beautiful. So this is about presence. This is about you being in your power, connecting into your source energy. Look at this beautiful energy here of I am my I am, right? That's what's coming through. And this green, I get this green is this grounding as well, you know, grounding into earth energy, as above, so below, so to speak. Right? What we're getting from spirit, we're also living. So we're living our truth. We're living in that space of our own honest integrity, right? Our spiritual integrity. Let's see what we get with this. What is it that we need to know for this week? Oops, they're jumping. Right. Yeah, Ace of that. What did I just say? Ace of Swords. This is speaking your truth. This is the time where you go, okay, I know who I am. I know what I want, and I'm going to go get it. You know, I'm going to, but also not to lock everything down. They're saying just be open to allowing spirit to direct you in the flow and the energy of what comes through, because that's really important. What else? Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles. For some of you, it's like you've just been plodding along in this space and you've had no traction, you've had no movement, and now you're starting to see these tangible steps. I feel like there's you know, this could definitely relate to business and work. You might be you know, have been trying to get a business off the ground or trying to move out from what your current employment is. And I feel like you haven't had as much traction in this space as you wanted. But this is starting to move forward now. You're starting to see tangible outcomes and benefits in this space. Yeah, the World card. This is the end of the old cycles. There's no more playing in this space of bringing back that old, like I said before with the Tower, right? This is new now. This is success. This is victory. You are moving into this space where you're going to bring in that prosperity. You're going to bring in that joy. You're going to bring in that love. You're going to bring in that empowerment within you that is so strong and so powerful. Let's get one more. I'm losing my voice. Been talking a lot the last few days, so anyway, that's another story. All right, one more. Yeah, the Tower again, right? So it's come up twice. It's come up twice. Let's get a clarifier for this as well with the other tarot. This is a new beginning here, guys. And I feel like some of you are wanting to go back to the old ways because it feels safer and more comfortable. And Spirit's shutting that down. That was too many. I'm going to keep going. Spirit is shutting that down. Spirit is going, no, this is the old cycle gone. We're ending this cycle. You need to move forward in the new way that is more authentic to you. Because if you don't, that's what's going to happen. We're going to bring down and push you into that space of this is where you need to be, right? The opportunities won't open for you. Yeah, Death card here. So this is, you know, closing out those old cycles of being stuck in, yeah, and the Seven of Swords at the bottom is like not being honest to yourself as well, right, as to where you want to go in this space. It's definitely an old cycle. It's definitely an old pattern that we're going through. I want to get, I'm going to get an activation card here and just see what else that we need to know this week, because I feel like there's something else. There's another little component we need to look at. Let's have a look. Yeah, look at this. So this is Thoth, light code. So this is light initiation, great teacher, awakening, divine magic. I really feel in this space, this is divine intervention coming in. This is saying, this is your time, right? You know what you're here to do. You know what you're meant to be teaching. You know what you're meant to be sharing with the people. That there is so much knowledge and wisdom and beauty and light and love that can come from you, and this is what it needs to be shared with the world, right? This is your time, and it seems a lot more comfortable to step back into what's usual, into what works, but that door has closed now. That's no longer available for you. You've gone through that transformation, and you've gone through that change. Let's get a few more tarot for this great teacher awakening. Yeah, you've gone through the heartbreak. I feel like there's been quite some traumatic events in this space as well. There could have been loss. There could have been betrayal. And I feel like you've kind of lost a bit of your mojo. You've lost a bit of your confidence. You're not in that space of feeling, you know, your beautiful goddess self. What else? Devil energy. Yeah. And I feel like there is going to be, you know, with this Tower and this Death card here as well, there is going to be distractions coming in, trying to push you back into that old way of being, an old way of doing. And this is, it's not going to resonate anymore. I feel like that you will allow, like you're past that. You're seeing the light in this space. You know, this card's interesting too because it's got the Devil here in this deck, and he's tied up. You know, that it's like saying to you that Spirit is saying, well, no, we're not succumbing to that material influences and that negative energy that comes in anymore. You know, we've got him tied up. We can see we've got the light upright here in this one. You know, which is opposite to right away, but we've got it up right here. We can actually see that light, and we know where we're coming in. The Knight of Cups as well, that one came out. This is about, you know, offering that love to yourself, coming through in the space of You know, I'm worthy of giving back to myself. I'm worthy of investing in myself. I'm worthy of stepping out there from a place of love. I am that love. I don't need to offer it to you know, not offer it. I don't need to be everything to everyone because I am. Yeah. What else? On Judgment Day. Yeah, this is your time. It's funny that sits on the death card as well, because this is your time. Like, and I'm looking at this card too. It's like someone has been drowning in this, and they're like, Spirit's going, right, okay, we're pulling you out now. This is your rebirth. This is your time to step into your power. Are you going to do it? So, yeah, big choices, big decisions. Let me get one more card here. So some guidance for the week. And, yeah, see what we get. And if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you tell me if you're liking the videos or you want me to do some different ones. I've got a lot of playlists you can have a look at. So let me know what videos resonate with you the most. And, yeah, I'll try and switch them around. All right. What's the advice for us? Here we go. Okay. Earth Star activation. Yeah, this is it, right? Anchoring, grounded action, Isis energy. This is like you're being activated now, guys. You are in this space of coming into your power, and all you have to do is accept it and run with it and go with it. Open your heart, allow yourself to receive the beautiful positive energies that are coming through. Allow yourself to be open to the beautiful experiences, you know, and find that joy in your life. You're here in this lifetime to experience it all. Like, don't allow fear and anxiety and stress to be what is your legacy. Yeah, you're here for more than this. So I'm sending you, beautiful humans, lots and lots of love. And whoever this is resonating with, let me know, because honestly, I can't wait to see how amazing things turn out for you. Lots of love. Bye.